Hello and welcome to the day one of the News9 Global Summit here in Stuttgart, Germany. I'm here with a very interesting delegate. That's Mr. RK Goyal. He's the managing director of Kalyani Steels. Now, Kalyani Steels is the largest manufacturer of green steel. That's an Indian company that's at the forefront of green steels. That's a trend that's taking the world by storm, if you can say that, in a time of global warming where companies are trying to make steel in environmentally friendly ways. And Mr. Goyal, tell us more about this concept of green steel and how did Kalyani, an Indian company, emerge at the forefront of this pioneering technology?
Good afternoon. We are one of the largest auto component and engineering steel manufacturer in the country and the first and the only green steel producer in the country. As a group, we export fairly large quantity of auto components in Europe and US. 3 years back, we felt that if we do not reduce embedded CO2 in our steel and auto components, then we are going to find a tough time exporting to Europe. And that's where the journey started. Around 2 years back, we had already launched our green steel, which has very low embedded CO2. And now we have already started exporting green steel to Europe, and a lot of automobile manufacturers are taking keen interest in buying green steel. Some people have already signed supply agreements with us. Now we are putting up our second greenfield project to produce green steel in India. And with this, we will be the largest and least cost green steel producer in the world. And as of now, our embedded CO2 is less than 400 kg, including scope 1, scope 2, and a limited scope 3.
Fascinating, Mr. Goyal, the fact that an Indian company is at the forefront of making something like green steel, which many other companies are trying to emulate and they're trying to follow in your path. There's an English expression, taking coal to Newcastle. And here you are, Kalyani Steel, taking steel, green steel, to Europe. Do you get a lot of inquiries from European companies for green steel?
Actually, this is going to give us a big edge. Otherwise, we may face a problem after CBAM is implemented that we are not able to export. So it affects our business. That was the one of the big motivation to start developing green steel. Fortunately, we are quite successful and we will be able to do it. With the rising cost of manpower and energy in Europe, I think this will give us a big edge in supplying auto components made from green steel to auto industry in Europe, beside windmills and bearing industry.
Right, there you have it, Mr. Goyal from Kalyani Steels talking about an Indian innovation, that's green steel, that's taking Europe by storm. And who knows, like they say, taking coal to Newcastle, you could soon be taking Kalyani Steel, Kalyani Green Steel to Europe. Thank you for joining us, Mr. Goyal. We look forward to your session at the News9 Global Summit here in Stuttgart, Germany.